What's up, everybody? So, today is going to be a very exciting day because I got asked to play a gig with some of the music faculty here at my college. Uh, their bass player couldn't make it, so the guitar professor here asked me to sub in. So, I'm really excited, and I figured I'd take you along with me.
What's up, everybody? My name is Henry, and I'm a music major in college. My concentration is audio engineering, so I do a lot of work with the technical side of music. But I also play bass and sing. Last year, I played bass in jazz band, which is how I met this professor. So when he asked me to play on this gig, I, of course, said I was down. I'm about to take you through my day, show you how I prepared for this gig, and also show you the best parts of the gig. So, it's gonna be a fun time. Normally my schedule is super packed, but thankfully, today I only have 2 classes: oral skills and business communication. It's pronounced oral skills, not oral skills. Oral skills is sight reading and ear training, while oral skills is what I showed your mom on Saturdays. Should I keep that in? I don't think I should keep that in. Anyway, come with me as I walk to class. It looks like I'm just about here.
I'm making a YouTube video.
Oh, I thought I was being interrogated.
No!
Sing that B again, go.
My next class is business communication, and I'm not gonna film it because it's boring. So it's time to practice for the gig. There's no way my head's in this. So this is iReal Pro. It's what I'm using for the gig. It's a really good app because it gives you all the wrong chords for your favorite songs. But this is what we're using for the gig, so I'm hoping that everyone's just playing the same thing since we're all using iReal. It's super cool. So this is the set list for my gig. It's got a date from last year on it, so I hope it's the right one. This is the one he sent me. And then it's got all the songs on it. So what I can do is pick a song, and then when I play it, it'll give me a super cool backing track to practice with. Hey, so when I'm preparing for a jazz gig, I don't try to get it perfect. I don't practice to any specific recordings of the song because I know the band probably isn't going to do it like that specific recording. Jazz isn't about doing what's on the record, it's about improvising and creating really fun and interesting moments with your fellow musicians. So when I play these charts, I'm not trying to be perfect. I made a lot of mistakes. And I know I'm going to make more on the gig. But I'm just trying to get as comfortable with these chord changes as possible and making sure I can solo over every chart. I know I'm going to mess up a whole lot. I already know that going into it. But that's okay. Mistakes happen. And I'm just going to try to be glad to be playing with some great musicians and try to have a good time. ask, is he playing electric bass on a gig with jazz standards? Because I suck at double bass.
Wait. Wait.
I'm waiting. Get a load of this guy.
Wait.
You can't see it. Here it comes. It's Chipotle. Don't worry, I'm not gonna make you watch me eat this burrito. You guys wanna see a magic trick? The burrito's gone, dude. That's so dumb. So now that I've eaten, let me show you what I'm bringing to this gig. Alright, so this is what I'm taking to my gig. First off, let's look in the backpack. I don't really have a lot in here. I've got, in this front pocket, I've got some pencils. I take this to class, but on a gig, you never know when you'll need to write something down. In this top pocket, I've got my music stand. That's essential for when you're reading charts on a gig. I'm also going to put my real book in there. All the charts are on my phone for this gig, but I don't know. You never know when you need a real book. In this one, I've got my stand for when we take a break. And I've also got an extension cord because you never know when you're going to need an extension cord. That's really the thing with gigging, is you want to over-prepare. It's better to have something and not need it than need something and not have it. So I like to over-prepare for my gigs. Down here, this is my compressor pedal. This is the 1176 compressor by Universal Audio. My major is audio engineering, and this is one of my favorite compressor plugins to use on bass and drums. So I saw that they made it in pedal form, and I bought it, and I love it. Over here, got my tuner. It's a clip-on tuner. It goes on the headstock of my bass. This is the Snark Super Tight tuner. It's rechargeable, and it actually tunes bass, which a lot of tuners can't do. This is a Nordstrand Nordy Mute. What this does is I put it on the strings near the bridge, just slide it on there, and it muffles the sound. So it gives me more of a jazz-like tone for this gig. I don't like to palm mute a whole lot, so I use this so I can play fingerstyle and still have that muted sound. Got my cables, got my power cable for my pedal, and all of this is going into my gig bag. So in here, I've got my Court Action PJ bass. The gig bag is way more expensive than the bass inside it, but this bass is priceless to me, so I want to keep it safe. I also, you can't forget, I got my trusty water bottle. This has gone on many adventures with me, and I love it. It still stands up, surprisingly, but never forget to bring your water bottle on a gig, because it's important to stay hydrated. But you don't want to drink too much at one time, because you don't want to have to pee during your gig either. I'm also taking my camera so I can film the show. Oh, I almost forgot. Always, even if you're a bass player, always take extra strings to your gigs, because you never know when you're going to break a string. So, that's what I'm taking to the gig. The amp's in there too. Alright, I'm here. I'm feeling a little bit nervous, but that's okay. It's natural. I'm not going to film myself meeting the band members because I don't want to go up to them and like shove a camera in their face and like, you're in a YouTube video! Ah! So I'm not going to film that part, but I'll film the gig. So, I'll see you then.
autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you the falling leaves drift by my window. It must have been way up in the blue. It must have been that led me straight to you. Other eyes smile so tenderly, still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to Georgia, Georgia. No peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear a pitcher pot? And that happy tune is your step. Life would be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. This river crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet
Well, that could have gone better. Normally after I play a gig, I feel awful no matter how good it went. But even though I feel like I didn't play as well as I know I can, I still feel pretty good about it. I still had a fun time playing with some amazing musicians that I've never gotten to play with before. I will say it took me a while to fit in with them because they've been playing together for years, and that was my first time. So it took me a while to get used to the way the guitar was played and the way the keys were played, what their feel was like. Soloing especially. With my quartet and with jazz band here at school, I like to solo melodically, and I like to go really high up on the fretboard. But here, there wasn't a drummer, and when it came time for me to solo, they didn't really provide like a rhythmic pulse for me to go off of. Eventually, I realized that I had to use rhythm rather than notes to do my soloing, but I made that realization later than I should have. Towards the end, I think I played pretty well though. Their only complaint about my playing was that I rushed. I don't know how it happened. I normally have a pretty good time feel. I'm good at keeping time. I don't know why. Apparently I just rushed every song, and they didn't like that. So that's a thing that I need to work on. I could make all these excuses that I haven't played a gig with a jazz combo in like a year. I'm used to playing with a drummer. I don't have time to practice as much as I did when I was home. I have a hand injury, but I really just need to go practice more. If I'm being honest, I need to play with more people. That's the bottom line of it. I still had fun, but I don't think they're gonna have me back. Oh well, what can you do? Thank you for watching this video. I haven't made a video in a really long time, not since I was little. So I hope you liked it. Let me know what kind of content you want to see on this channel. My specialization in my major, whatever you call it, is audio engineering. I can talk about that. I can talk about bass. I can talk about music school. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this video, but if you are, let me know what you'd want to see in the future. That's all for now. I don't know how to do outros. Bye. God damn.